And we want to quickly get out to, well, where the rain has been falling this morning. That's Clearwater Beach, Florida. We were showing highlights, Mike Seidel joining us. Mike, we were showing highlights, that nice beach chair that you had yesterday. I don't know, maybe it'll come in handy later this afternoon, but certainly not this morning, I guess.
Well, maybe later this morning. Let me first show you the current radar. And we're in the clear now here at Clearwater Beach. Look off to the north and east. And I should say north and west, looking upwind. There's not much coming our way. There's a few specks out there. The heavier rain is north of us, up towards Tarpon Springs and up towards Cedar Key. Those counties up there, Homawassa, those areas up there. Also Cedar Key area, again, north of the Tampa-St. Pete Metro. And there's other storms south of here. But right now, we're dry, and we're going to stay dry for a while. I want to show you what we had this morning. This is a pretty gnarly squall. Around 6:25 it hit, and you can always hear the squall coming when it's out here in the tropics. You hear that whoosh of wind, and then the rain follows almost immediately, and that's what I'm catching here on the video. We had very heavy rain for about 15 to 20 minutes. Area rain gauges picked up a half to 3/4 of an inch with that particular squall. But the rainfall total since midnight in parts of Pinellas County around Largo and then inland around the Clearwater area have totaled over 2.5 inches. So there you go. And we've got the folks out here with the cabanas and beach chairs getting in motion, getting these set up now that they know that it's going to be dry for a while. And yes, you know, in Florida, you just have to keep an eye on the radar. You can get out, enjoy the beach, and you may have to come in. Now, yesterday was not one of those days because it was just gorgeous all day. Now, I want to show you the visible satellite loop, and we'll see if we can get that up there. And you can see offshore a lot of clearing. There's some speckles, and you can see the shadow from the storms inland and out over the water, but that's all clear sky out there. That's coming in this way. So we are going to have some sunshine today, interspersed with some showers and thunderstorms. We had quite a bit of thunder and lightning this morning. In fact, I counted about a dozen bolts that were really, really close to us, within, say, 4 or 5 miles. Look at this. This is what formed from the heavy rain and the tide. High tide was around 6 this morning. Next low tide early this afternoon, right after lunchtime. But between the heavy rain coming down the beach and the high tide, look at this little pool here, these inland pools. Kids love these. In fact, I love these. These are fun to get in and play. It's a good place to do the boogie boarding because the water is only several inches deep and you don't have to worry about the wave action. So there you go, Bretta. Not the day we had yesterday, but certainly not a washout. Storms continuing into the weekend. And then as that upper low finally moves off to the east and we have that potential storm development off the southeast coast or low pressure developing, the rain chances here over the peninsula should decrease as we get into Saturday night, Sunday, and early next week with some drier air, but the chances should increase along the Carolina beaches and the Georgia coast. It all is a matter of what happens, what develops, where it develops. I mean, we could have a tropical depression offshore and have very little impact on the beaches early next week. That's not out of the realm of possibilities. We're going to follow it for you as the odds continue to creep up from the Hurricane Center. Their next update is 2 p.m. Eastern Time.
Britta, the kids like those little freshwater ponds, too?
That is actually usually where they're parked.
Yeah.
They come out with more sand in their shorts than water.
That's right. That's right. You can make a moat out of the sandcastle because the water's just right there.
I love it
Yes.
just as much. It's a great time. That's where I want to be.
Look at this.
Michael, go check it out.
We got the seagulls. Let's go check it out here. We got seagulls here. They'll probably go away.
Playing
But
for
look
a
at the
kid.
length of this.
That's
This
great.
this is one of the longer ones I've seen. It goes down about 4 blocks as far as the eye can see past 2 lifeguard stands.
Yeah, that's impressive.
This is
Yeah.
kind of fun.
I love it. I mean, my
Yeah,
kids
I
like
know.
to take out the shovels and try and make a natural dam.
Yeah.
You know, how much work can you get done?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I like it.
I remember those days where I had sand, in places I didn't want to have sand.
Hey,
Yeah, you know.
that's just life at the beach, Mike. I mean, there is still that chair that you could put right in that freshwater
Tommy
pond.
Bahama chair from yesterday is calling your name.
Hopefully it will be used later this morning. All right, Mike Seidel, our storm specialist, Clearwater Beach this morning. You got